Making sense of your dollars. The WBBM Noon Business Hour continues.
Shares of Viacom are up by about 1% after a bid was rejected from CBS. Let's try to understand if the deal eventually gets done. There will be an impact on consumers, so we want to know about that with Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group here in Chicago. Tim, tell us about this possible merger.
Hey, Chris, the merger is been rumored for quite a long time, and it makes a whole lot of synergistic sense. Remember that Viacom and CBS used to be actually part of the same company. That is what was then known as Viacom. And in the years since that split, ironically, CBS, which was looked upon as being maybe the sort of laggard in the sort of more traditional and classic broadcast TV business, has actually outperformed Viacom, which was seen at the time as being sort of the high-growth engine of cable networks. But the merger of these two back together again is absolutely inevitable. I think what you're seeing right now is a dance, I guess, from a strategic perspective as to how the combination might look and be managed.
And how would the consumer feel it?
Well, the consumer probably doesn't see a whole lot, but I think corporately you're going to see more synergies around programming between the broadcast side of things and the cable network side of things, and probably a lot more cross-pollination of programming and content, and it's a lot of cost savings, frankly.
So interesting that you have companies like this that were once joined, then separated, and then decide, hey, let's join again.
Well, this is sort of the classic M&A sort of logic, right? And the idea about making deals and breaking deals. I mean, think of what you're seeing right now really is a little bit of a cat and mouse game. The reality is that CBS does not need Viacom as much as Viacom needs CBS. Hence the low bid price that CBS just put into Viacom, and a desire, frankly, for CBS management to run the number 2 and number 3 positions in the company versus Viacom's. But we'll see it play out. But strategically, it's inevitable, and it makes a lot of sense.
More and more cord cutters. Does this at all have an impact on them?
Yeah, there's no doubt that any media company worth its salt has to have an increasingly large and concentrated footprint around more direct-to-consumer activities and offerings, over-the-top video and that kind of stuff. CBS very progressive on that with CBS All Access. Viacom is still, frankly, waiting, and we're still waiting to see what they have in the OTT space.
All right. We'll be back to you. Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group here in Chicago.